They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue sky. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Love from the gun. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Packers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Working out of the gun, Love. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
1st and goal from the 6. Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Pick it up, pick it up.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Uncorks one for Davis. He's got a man, complete. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Firing quickly out wide is Love. Brandon Cooks, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so... Probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
Jordan Jenkins on
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Brings up second down at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And a Packer first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Going quickly out to the right side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Tackled at the 20.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. From the gun, Love. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They go play action with Hurts.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a handoff looking right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 21-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
1-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second down. Here's Jalen Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 17 yards out, and the Bears have broken the tie. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken.
15-yard line.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Love now on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final play of the half. Love. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
That's the end.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Number 26.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A 48-yard attempt.
And Rosas has pushed it to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up.
They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Love, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision, just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
And 8 yards.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First down, going to the air with Love. Past the 20. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's a gain of 25.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? 2
of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. They could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jordan Love, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Taken down by Grant.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Montgomery. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 7 Cardinal, 7 Cardinal. Riggs, Riggs.
Second down. Here's Hurts. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On play action, they'll throw. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Darnell Mooney.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have broken the tie.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
He'll find Aguara complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Off the play fake, Love. Open man left side, it's the tight end Aguara.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. He's back to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understand where they are in the field?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Love. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And he puts it through.
That will tie the game, 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check my 21.
Here's Hurts to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
At the 43-yard line.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I'm here all day. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 21 all day, punt. Kill.
Now they try the right side here. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
DJ.
And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? The answer's pretty evident to me.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have